approaching to hands, and then another type of nerves carry messages from the nervous system to hands, sense organs to catch it. Over here, I must want to tell you about nerves. What is a nerve? Children, as I've told you in the previous slide, in the diagram, you have seen so many threads or the fibers are emerging from the vertebral column, from the spinal cord. The nerve is a fiber just like a stretchable thread. What is nerve? Nerve is a fiber just like a stretchable thread that carries impulses throughout the body. Now children, what is meant by impulse? What is impulse? Children, impulse is a signal, just like a signal transmitted along a nerve is called nerve impulse. It's just like an electrical signal that travels along a nerve fiber. Children, in your home, you can see in the electrical wires, what thing is flowing? Current is flowing. What is flowing? Current. Just like that, electrical signal is transmitted along a nerve fiber, that is called nerve impulse. Okay. Now children, there are two types of nerves. Sensory nerves and motor nerves. Okay. Sensory nerves that carry messages from sense organs to central nervous system. Okay. From the word, from its name, sensory nerves, it is very clear that carry messages from sense organs to the central nervous system, like from hands to your brain, like from your eyes to your brain, or to your whole nervous system. And similarly, all the messages from the sense organs to the brain is controlled by the sensory nerves. Another type of nerves are motor nerves. They carry messages from central nervous system to sense organ. One type message is traveling from the sense organs to the central nervous system, and then again this is action, and now reaction happened. And what happened in reaction? That the message from the nervous system to the sense organs goes and to tell to do this or to not do this, whatever. Okay children, I am giving you a very good example over here. For example, if you accidentally touch something hot, like for example, you are working in a kitchen or you are pressing your clothes, just your hand touches with the iron presser. The nerve in your skin send a message of pain to your brain. Okay, whenever sometimes accidentally this happen, that accidentally we touch the hot iron, and the nerves on that area in your skin, they send message to the message of the pain to your nervous system, to your brain. When the message reaches to your brain through the sensory nerves, your brain works out what to do and then send a message through motor nerves telling your body how to react. Okay. In this example, the brain tells the muscles in your hand to pull back, and you at once pull back your hand from the presser. And that is also called in other words reflex action. We can say automatic some reactions our body perform just when strong heat is coming out, or so much light is coming out in our eyes, we just close our eyes. Too much noise is there, too much loud music is there, at once we put hands on our ears. Similarly, when we touch with some hot pot or the iron presser or whatever, then what happened? That we at once pull our hands back. Similarly, children, if mosquitoes sit on your hand, what you will do? You allow the mosquito to keep sitting on your hand to bite you? No. What you will do? You just shake your hand to remove the mosquito from your skin so it will not bite you. Okay. Now, children, main parts of nervous system: central nervous system and peripheral nervous system. The whole nervous system has divided into two main parts. First part is central nervous system and second is peripheral nervous system. Central nervous system comprises of brain and spinal cord. In the diagram you can see, okay, this one is brain, and a long fiber is emerging in the vertebral column or the backbone. What is that? That is spinal cord. What is that? Spinal cord. Children, again, your brain is present in a bony structure. What it is called? Skull. What it is called? Skull. And your spinal cord is present also in a bony structure. What we called it? Vertebral column, or in a simple word we say it, vertebral column. Second name is backbone. What we called it? Backbone. Okay. Peripheral nervous system. What is peripheral nervous system? All the nerves throughout the body. Nerves usually react to something. It might be light, sound, heat, or many other stimulus. Children, just now we have discussed in detail about motor nerves, about sensory nerves, and the mixed nerves are also there in the body. Okay, all these nerves come in the peripheral nervous system. All the nerves of the body, all the nerves in your body, they make up a system, and that is called peripheral nervous system. Now children, function of nervous system. It helps different parts of body to communicate and allows our brain to control what is going on. What is going on? Okay children, as I have told you, your brain is located in a hard bony structure that is called, that is called skull. Brain is the messaging center of your body. It is the messaging center of your body. Okay children, the brain is part of the body nervous system. It controls speech, thoughts, balance, movement, your senses, your emotions, dreams, and all other body functions. Whatever you are doing, it is under the control of your nervous system. Children, your brain sends messages around the body so that all the part of your body know what to do and when to do. Okay, your brain sends messages around the body, everywhere in the body. Whatever the message is conveyed by your sense organ to the brain, that then brain send reaction in response of that action, that what to do and when to do.
The nervous system.
Now children, observe it, and you can watch this video, and it is much clear that how your central nervous system involved, or what is the function of your nervous system. Just see this video.
Happens when you see a mosquito sitting on your hand. You quickly shake your hand. What happens when you eat an orange? You feel a tangy taste. You breathe automatically. Every single action that you perform is because of the coordination of the nervous system. The nervous system is made up of the brain, spinal cord, and a large network of nerves that are spread throughout the body. Let's understand the functions of the different parts of our nervous system. The human brain is the messaging center of the nervous system. It is protected by the skull. It consists of cerebrum, cerebellum, and the brainstem or medulla. The grey, wrinkly upper part of the brain is the cerebrum. It is divided into 4 areas. Each area controls different parts of the body. The back area controls the vision, while other areas control functions like movement, speech, memory, emotions, and touch. The cerebellum, located below the cerebrum, coordinates voluntary movements like balance, movement, and speech. It controls motor functions and muscular activity. Below the cerebrum and in front of the cerebellum lies a stem-shaped structure called medulla. The brain is connected to the spinal cord through the medulla. It transmits the messages or impulses that the brain and the rest of the body send back and forth. The medulla is in charge of all the automatic functions of the body, like respiration, digestion, and blood circulation. Nerves are cylindrical bundles of nerve fibers that run from the brain to the different parts of the body. Nerve cells are called neurons. They transmit nerve impulses. The brain has more than 10 billion nerve cells. When you see a mosquito sitting on your hand or feel its bite, neurons are stimulated by the sensation and an impulse is generated. This travels the length of the neuron and is transferred to the next neuron with the help of chemicals known as neurotransmitters. This sequence is repeated across thousands of neurons to transmit information to the brain. The brain processes this information and sends a message back, which is transmitted by the neurons to the hand. This message from the brain is your body's response to the mosquito on your hand. You respond by shaking your hand. There are three types of neurons. Sensory neurons are responsible for physical stimuli such as light, sound, and touch. They carry messages from the sense organs to the nervous system about the body's surrounding environment. The brain controls the muscles through the motor nerves. For example, we are able to move because the brain signals the motor nerves to expand or contract the muscles. Spinal nerves perform the functions of both sensory nerves and motor nerves. That is, they carry messages to the brain as well as take orders from the brain to other parts of the body. They are also called as mixed nerves. The nervous system helps different parts of our body communicate and allows the brain to control our body.
Children, parts of central nervous system. Hope you have enjoyed this video and you observed how reflex action is going on, how all type of senses, or how all type of nerves work together. Brain, it receives and processes information, stores memories, and generates thoughts and emotion. Okay, I have repeated so many times about the function of central nervous system. You know, the main part of central nervous system is the brain, and the second part is spinal cord. It is a long tube that contains sensory and motor nerve. It is protected by the vertebral column. Okay, so this is all about the parts of nervous system, central nervous system. Okay, now children, parts of brain. We have learned parts of brain in class 4 as well. Cerebrum, the topmost and the largest part of the brain is cerebrum. It controls movement, senses, speech, learning, memory, recognition, feeling. It is divided into two halves. The left half controls the movement of the right side of your body, and the right half controls the movement of left side of your body. Children, in this diagram, you can see the cerebrum has divided into four parts, into four lobes: frontal lobe, parietal lobe, occipital lobe, and temporal lobe. Children, the frontal lobe controls reasoning, planning, emotion, and problem solving. Parietal lobe controls movement, recognition, and some senses as well. Occipital lobe processes what you see, or it controls sense of sight. The temporal lobe controls memory and speech and processes what you hear. Then children, second part, main part of the brain is cerebellum. Cerebellum, it controls muscles coordination and maintains body balance. Medulla, it controls all our involuntary actions like breathing, digestion, heartbeat. Children, medulla is never rest. Medulla never rests in our brain. Even when you are asleep, the brain is sending messages to all the parts of your body that need to keep working while you are asleep. When you are sleeping, you know your circulatory system is working, your stomach is continuously moving, your intestinal movement are also there. Similarly, children, we can say blood circulation is going on, your kidneys are working. So all these involuntary actions like breathing, digestion, heartbeat, they are controlled by medulla. One type, you know, children, medulla never rests. When we born, medulla start working till the last day of our life. Medulla is continuously working. Children, what are neurons? Neurons are the cells that make up our nerves. Neurons are specialized cells that conduct electrochemical signals. Children, you can see over here the neuron structure in the diagram. Neuron is made up of cell body. On the top side, you can see a cell body and there is a nucleus in the center. A long arm below that is called axon. That conducts electrochemical signals. Neurons cannot duplicate or regrow when one time they get damaged. Children, you know, other body cells can mend themselves, like whenever we have cut on our skin, it can regrow again. Similarly, if there is a fracture in our bones, it can mend itself easily. But you know that neurons cannot mend themselves one time when they get ruptured, one time they get damaged. Children, now there is a video to structure and function of the Okay, children, now there is a word puzzle in front of you. Can you see on the screen a slide, children? There are some words given: central, cerebrum, cerebellum, axon, dendrite, neuron, peripheral, spinal cord. Please search these words in this puzzle. I'm giving you 4 minutes. Children, are you starting this puzzle? Please start now. Start this puzzle. Make a boxes around these words wherever you can find in this puzzle. Very good. I can see that you are taking interest in this puzzle. Try to do by your own. Don't take help from your parents.
ये वर्ड्स ढूंढने हैं यहाँ कैसे बोलने में 4 मिनट
Those who have done, just write on the chat box. Done. Done all.
कैसे करेंगे ये पेंसिल से बच्चे कैसे ढूंढेंगे
If you can see the words, you can just write in the chat box that these words I have seen in the puzzle. You can't draw with a pencil or you can't read it. You can write on the chat box that I have found these words. Or you can write the number of words that I have done two, I have done
सेंट्रल
ओके मैम
सेंट्रल का ये अपने साइड पे क्यों आ गए तो ऊपर था साइड पे आ गए ढूंढो पहले वर्ड सेंट्रल ढूंढो
Do yourself, please. Don't take help from your parents.
ओके मैम
Find out the word, just write on the chat box that I have find that this word like central, cerebrum, any word if you can find.
मैम मुझे सेंट्रल मिल गया है
Very good, very good, very good student. All of you try please.
मैम आई फाउंड सेंट्रल
Very good. Now find cerebrum, cerebellum, axon, dendrites, neuron, peripheral, spinal cord. You have 1 minute more. You have 1 minute more now. 1 minute more now.
मैम फाउंड सेंट्रल
Ma'am, I found a neuron.
Very good.
I found Central and I found axon.
Good, Amna. Amna correct. Good.
I found peripheral.
Ma'am, I found axon.
Very good. Very good.
Ma'am, I
Ma'am, I
also.
found axon. Ma'am, I found axon.
Ma'am, I found peripheral and central.
Ma'am, I found.
Have you found?
Ma'am, I found peripheral.
Good, Amar.
वो the
Ma'am, I found spinal cord.
Okay,
Ma'am,
time is
I
over now,
found
children.
axon.
Time is over now. Now leave this. Now leave this puzzle. Now leave this puzzle, children.
Okay, ma'am. Teacher, I
Children,
have found
your class is
exhaust.
finished. Time of your class is finished now. Okay.
Okay.
Now the next class time. So I'm leaving. I'm leaving the class. Okay, children, I'm leaving the class now. Okay, Allah Hafiz. Thank you so much.
Okay.
Is there any question right now?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Allah Hafiz.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. Allah Hafiz, ma'am.
I have a question.
Yes, ma'am. Allah Hafiz, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Allah Hafiz, ma'am. Allah Hafiz, ma'am. Allah Hafiz, ma'am. Allah Hafiz, Allah Hafiz. Allah Hafiz.
Yes, ma'am.